We are now live. Be right back.
A big lamb was fun. A big lamb was fun.
Hardcore PvPs are fun, but they're not as popular as you think, and I can prove it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm Josh Lopez. Not a week goes by without someone messaging me on YouTube, Discord, or Twitch saying that they wish someone would make a hardcore full-loop PvP MMORPG, the kind of game that doesn't hold your hand, where death is around every corner. And they know that if a company made that, every player would play it. And I try and explain to people every single time that these games exist, and they do not do very well because they don't appeal to the casual player base, and the hardcore full-loop PvP MMO player base is not as big as you think.
It's tiny, and also, like, a lot of those people, they think that until they play against Shroud, who just fucking aimbots them in like 3 seconds and kills them whenever they have full gear, and he has nothing on except for a small pistol, and then they hate their life. Like, that's what happens, because these people are not, these are not good players. Many of these people are not necessarily good mechanical players, and they only think this in a vacuum. It's the same thing as like the same people that thought, oh man, dude, I can't wait for Classic WoW. And then whenever Classic WoW comes out, oh, that's going to be whenever it really separates the boys from the men. That's going to be where the real good players get to show and shine.
Let's discuss.
That's an ego.
Before we begin, a massive thank you to the Patreon supporters and Twitch subs who keep this channel alive. More on how you can support at the end. And to this video's sponsor, Honey. So a quick word about them. Before I was an MMORPG content creator on YouTube and Twitch, I was a martial arts instructor. So staying fit has been a major part of my life for many years. But staying fit can be very expensive, from equipment to nutrition, so I've used Honey to find me discounts on gym equipment and protein powder. Over the course of a year, I've easily saved a few £100. I don't advertise products unless I personally use them. All these bags of protein, all bought with discounts through Honey. Honey is a browser tool you download, then activate at the checkout screen whenever you buy stuff online. It scours the internet to find a load of currently active discount codes and automatically applies them, trying every code it can find until you end up with the lowest total cost. I've used it to buy everything from mugs to protein powder, and the list of sites it works on is extensive. There's no subscription or hidden cost. It's just a neat little browser tool that saved me quite a bit of money. If you want to download Honey, and I genuinely suggest you do, there's a link in the video description that lets them know that I sent you. It's joinhoney.com/JoshStripeHaze.
That's cool.
You can be a hardcore discount hunter if you want and find codes yourself, or a casual shopper like me and let Honey do it for you. Right, back to the video. So, hardcore, full-loot PvP MMOs. What are they? Well, they're perpetually online adventure games where you can kill other players and take their stuff. Usually, you can attack other people without their permission, and this is what many players consider the hardcore part. These are games with very little safety. You are always at risk. These games are usually sandbox in design and feature large open worlds with no central narrative or plot. The focus is very rarely on an overarching story. The focus is on the individual player and the risks that brings. There are games like this out there right now. The sci-fi space game EVE Online has its high-sec and low-sec areas allowing players to destroy others. Mortal Online 2 is a game built around crafting your own weapons and then killing other players or hunting down NPCs. And the upcoming new world
we played a little bit of Mortal Online 2. I felt like the game wasn't really ready yet, and so I didn't really play it that much. But I did find it interesting. It's just that some of the combat, like, I'll be honest with you guys, I think that any game that is a first-person melee combat game, I don't like. Like, and I've been willing to try Mortal because everybody says it's really, really good. But it was something I could never get over with Elder Scrolls. I feel like they are always chaotic. They are always disorienting. And I just haven't liked them. Yeah, I've never played a first-person melee combat game that I thought was good, except for having the sword in Halo 2. That is the exception.
Creation are both putting heavy emphasis on the player versus player aspect, allowing factions to control territory and fight others for dominance. These types of hardcore PvP full-loot MMO games do exist. There is a market for it, but it's nowhere near as big as the vocal minority would have you believe.
No,
It is.
nobody.
The MMORPG genre is relatively niche within the gaming landscape in general, and the hardcore PvP MMO players are even more of a specific niche within that. Fans of the...
Well, it also is like a self-calling mechanism, because you have people that are like really hardcore, and many people that play these hardcore MMOs play them with the intent of making other people quit the game. By being like that dominant in the game, that other people are going to quit in order to, because they're just getting fucking destroyed. So like, it becomes like you have, and this is the problem with like, with, what do you call it? With New World. Is like, so you have the 3 factions. And so a new player, this is what a new player is going to do in New World, right? Is that unless they have friends on the faction or whatever, let's say somebody's just coming into a server, they're going to play the game for the first time. And they look and they open up the map, and every single territory is green. Every single territory is purple. And then it's like, oh, well, which one do you want to be? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's hard to say. You see what I mean? And so, like,
Something wrong with now, if you want to take a broad approach to the Final Fantasy story, I find that one thing that's very interesting about it.
Actually, before he continues on, because like this is the thought that's just literally been ping-ponging around my head while he's kind of finished his thought there, is that I actually stream and play 14 like way differently than I do when I play it privately. Last night, I was playing the game by myself, and it was great. I was just experiencing the story, reading the cutscenes, where sometimes and this isn't on y'all, this is a me thing. Like, I kind of feel like, okay, let me get to the next thing. I'll come back and experience the story later so I can get to the content. Really cool that he had the opposite approach. Honestly, that's very telling. One of the things that does have me concerned, not necessarily for him, but for the wealth of new sprouts coming in and experiencing the story and the support they're getting. I hope that continues on through Endwalker. One of the things that we do expect, and it'll be neat to see if there has been a cultural shift in the 14 community when Endwalker is released. Typically, when it's current content, when it's current story, when you're caught up, a lot of people want to have that protected. They want to experience it for themselves. So streams tend to be quieter. They tend to be slower. They tend to be, maybe people are just lurking, but they've got you muted. They're lurking for support, but they're like, they don't want to see it yet because they want to see it for themselves. So we need to see how many, if the sprouts are getting this kind of attention, not just with Asmon, but I think Asmon will be fine. His community is his community, but with a lot of the people who are coming up and finding success streaming Final Fantasy 14, like hopefully we can help educate them that it's okay during Endwalker if a lot of people don't come in right away, right? They want to have that pure experience. Anyway, that's just the thought that was rattling in my head when we saw that.
Is that there are very few characters and very few forces in Final Fantasy that are purely chaotic evil. And if you want to look at the Dungeons and Dragons alignment chart, there are very few pure evils that in Dungeons and Dragons, there's a lot of them. But in Final Fantasy, there are actually very few of those. And oftentimes, as you learn more about the story, you'll learn that many times the evil is misunderstanding, or the chaotic nature of something is misunderstood. And I find that to be very interesting. And I think also it lends itself to telling much better stories in terms of redemption, and also in terms of retribution. Because I thought
it helps make the characters and the motivations of the villains. You can empathize with them. Like, we can disagree on the methods, but we can understand the root cause, and it allows for empathy to come in and hope to persist through the struggle.
I find that to be much less common in Final Fantasy than it is in, let's say, World of Warcraft. And I've noticed that in many cases with the game, that this character that does this terrible thing is granted, they atone for their sins and they're sorry, and they willingly turn themselves in. And I think that degree of redemption and that degree of kind of, I think, true moral greatness is, it lends itself to creating a more compassionate player base in a way, because I think that gives people the narrative idea inside the story that sometimes whenever people do things that are bad, you might not necessarily understand exactly why these things are happening. And so it's kind of interesting to see how the player base is different from other MMOs, and see how some of that could be reflected from the narrative storytelling inside of the game. and how that imprints onto the player base. And I think for me personally, the high points in the story, and I had a few high points in the story, definitely. I thought the one thing that was so fucking cool was Garuda, right, with the song and the music and everything like that. The fight itself was okay, it was fine, but I really liked the song for it, the music, and then later on doing Ultimate Weapon on Extreme, I thought that was really, really cool, just because of how flashy and just absolutely dazzling it was. And
cannot argue with that.
In the story itself, the narrative itself, when did I really find myself attached to it? When did I really care?
Okay, this is really
I think the first time that I found it to be very interesting, and I really thought it was cool, was in the Coils of Baphomet, or whatever you call it.
I love his
whenever, you know, Alphinaud the Redditor and his sister,
As somebody who struggles with pronunciations, I adore how he what he calls the characters and what he calls the locations.
I'll say. They meet their grandfather, Louis Swan. And
we got that one.
they're like, well, what the fuck happened? Like, how is Baphomet still alive? I thought you killed him. And, you know, what happened all those years ago in Calamity? And then it just fucking, he just looks to the side, and then it fades out, and it plays a full fucking CGI cinematic of this guy literally turning into a phoenix, a primal. The guy himself turns into a fucking primal, and it turns into a fucking Kamehameha bolt, pierces Baphomet's heart, fucking basically almost kills him, and then rebirths the entire world. And to see that in an actual cinematic, whenever you don't really know what happened, it's very gray.
It's tied into the
find story
into
and
the
realize that something that you thought was evil or whatever was actually just the most pure action you could possibly take. Yeah, I think that was just so incredible and so cool. And that was, in terms of like a, what's the word for this? In terms of a, like theatrical perspective, I think that was definitely a high point. But if you want to talk about like what really got me and what really made me feel like this story is fucking cool and this is like really special, is actually whenever you were going to the top of the fallen airship. Apparently there was like some big war and dragons and interceded in the war, and it was this like giant dragon, like Midgard Sommer, like wrapped himself around like the main like flagship, and the flagship went down and it killed everybody on the ship, obviously, and also killed the dragon. And but the dragon wasn't necessarily dead. Nobody really knew what was wrong with the dragon. Nobody knew what was going on. But there was an idea that the dragon was calling to the other dragons to attack this other place. So you go up, you ascend the top of the ship, and you finally get to the top of it, and you see the dragon, and the dragon's eyes turn red, and it starts talking to you. And the dragon is supposed to be fucking dead. And now you're just having this conversation with this dragon.
Yeah.
And what I thought was so fucking cool about that is that, especially even in a game like Final Fantasy, it's even harder to do this, is that you have these moments in certain stories where the storytelling takes a story that has a scope of this and it turns it into this.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to have a moment like that and have it be as pure and as sublime as it has to be in order for it to really have that real pure impact and that real emotional response. And I actually think that they did an incredibly great job with that. And that's where I really kind of got hooked, because I think to myself, like, where is the moment that takes the scope of what you experience, and it takes the mysticism and the mystery and the fantasy of the universe that you're part of, and it just multiplies it. And I thought of a few examples, right? I think that in terms of like a personal example for me, it was whenever I was off the coast of Westfall in World of Warcraft, and I just started swimming in a direction, and I found the Gurubashi Isle, and I thought I ran the game at level 11 or level 15 or something, and then I see these guys are level 63 elites, and I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea what I was talking about. This game was way bigger than I could ever imagine. And if you want to talk about like narratives, like where's another narrative that kind of had the same idea? I can come up with like two examples that are very good, I think, to prove my point. I think that the first example is in Lord of the Rings, whenever Gandalf comes back in the Twin Towers, excuse me, the Two Towers, and he comes back, and they thought he had died, and he just, shows himself, fucking disarms everybody else, Gandalf, or, Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas in just a split second, and he's like, I'm back, I beat the fucking Balrog. And this was just like, oh my god, right? Because you would have never expected this to happen. And it's like...
I see chat going off about, like, just wait till he dies in the Heavensward. Yeah. Like, and ARR is such a great great game. It's such a great game, but it's a complex game that we have to talk about because traditionally, a lot of players struggle with ARR who might not understand the narrative-driven nature of it. They don't understand, especially how it sets up the rest of the game. Could it have been done better? Well, yeah, but it was like in the context of them trying to literally save Final Fantasy XIV. Like, choices had to be made. They didn't know Heavensward was going to exist, or Stormblood, or Shadowbringers, or Endwalker, because they had to rebuild the game, rebuild that trust. And they did. And so in the context of history, a lot of the things that people struggle with, especially with the battle system changes, this is something I've advocated that we see more off-global cooldowns brought in a little bit sooner, because when you go back and play at those levels, like, skills that used to be there are no longer there, or they've been changed in a way, so the combat does take a little bit more to ramp up. And if all you're here is for combat and PvP, like, there's some walls there, right? Lazy Peon is an excellent example of this. He literally just started tweeting out that he's actually been reading and playing the story, and now he has a whole different perspective of the game. Like, absolutely. I felt like his critique of the game, I don't agree with the community's response, but he was very critical of it. But he said that he skipped. He said that he did these things. And when you see people do those things and skip, and then they don't enjoy the game, like, it's literally, in my mind, goes hand in hand. Right? Hand in freaking hand. Hey, Jan. So, it's just, like, okay, yeah, and now, and that's one of the things that's really fascinating, and that I was definitely wrong with Asmong, is that originally we're saying, like, team him up with Lamatod or Scott Zone, or, like, just somebody who has that knowledge of WoW, and sit here and get him into the raid content. Like, you will, I think we think he will enjoy that, which he has. But the fact that he's taking time to play it in the story, like, that in and of itself is, what's his phrase, like, you know, it's like, you know, that in and of itself, I think, I actually, as a longtime player of it, I really respect that he's taking time to experience it. If he came out of this and did not like the game, like, I'd still respect his opinion.
That's what I said.
It takes the scope of what Gandalf is, what he represents, and everything, and it just makes the world so much bigger. And you have it that occurs in, again, like, this very pure and this very, in a way, straightforward and sublime way. And I think that's just what's so special about stories like this. And another example of this that I can use is the clips in Berserk. Whenever, obviously, like Griffith, I think that it might be obvious here, but there are going to be a lot of spoilers in this. So if you don't want any spoilers, you're probably already mad. But step away now. And anyway, Griffith ascends to becoming a member of the God Hand, and he becomes Femto. And all the way up until then, you were just fighting, you know, Guts was fighting, and Griffith fighting the Band of the Hawk, you know, fighting different grand mobs. That, you know, they fought Nosferatu, but it was just like some random guy. And the Eclipse, where you literally see, you know, Void and Slon and all the other members of the God Hand, and they're just there, and it just fucking happens, and it completely turns everything on its head. And again, it takes a world that's like this, and it makes it like this. And I think that moment there really fucking got me. And that's something that I fucking loved it, man. And the thing is you have other stories that try to have a moment like that. But the reality is that a moment like that occurs, in a way, naturally. And whenever you force it, it's not real. And I think the best example of a moment like that that was forced is obviously whenever Sylvanas breaks apart the Helm of Domination and opens up the sky of the Shadowlands. And of course it does have that literal earth-shattering perspective to it, but it doesn't have that emotional, it doesn't have that emotional connection where, like, you are, you know, it's like the painting where, like, you know, man touches God.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have that divine presence to it that I think a lot of the other previous examples did. And actually, I think those examples, literally a divine presence. But the point is that's the point in the story where I really was engaged, and I thought that was really special and really cool. And other than that, I want to say the story in general, I think, was much better than what I had expected it to be.
Yeah.
I think that especially for an MMO, I can see why so many people are they're invested in the story and why so many people care about it so much. And I'm not surprised. I think that it's incredible. I think it's very well designed. And I'll be honest, there are many cases in the story where I was very angry. I was like, just fucking kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. And, I think I probably would have been right, to be honest. But, that's the way the story goes. And it does make me very excited to see what Heavensward is going to have as well. Now, whenever you talk about like the combat itself, I think that the 2.5-second GCD, I knew, assumingly, like this is, people said the raids were hard. Like, there's no way somebody's going to say the raids are hard whenever you can only hit one button every 2.5 seconds. So I knew that there was more to it than that. And
there's also a ton of example out there. Videos, combats, guides, like heck, even like the content that I put out for controller guys. Like, there are, it's a weird balance, because the question is that do you constantly add in new skills? And I hope that we'll see more traits come in to play, but 2.5 is only lasts you so long, and even you start talking about monk and ninja and some of the ways that you can overall like have that much faster. Like, it gets to the point where I'm like, after, like, especially at 80, I think it's, I don't know how it's going to feel at 90, but it just becomes like, oh my gosh, you need that time. You need that time. And then it matters, actually, the idea is that how do you as a gamer always be doing something, finding there's plenty of things to do, especially within that time itself. But the thing is, my point is that there's so many examples of that. Like, if you're like, hey, yeah, level 1 is kind of slow. Like, I have one, maybe like, oh, I got a new skill. Like, okay, like, how are you new to RPG? If it was that way, obviously, I think people wouldn't be professing their love for the raid content as they do.
Big surprise there was. I think the raids in general are very well designed. They're definitely not, at least the Realm Reborn ones. And again, this is excluding Savage Coils that I have not done. The Realm Reborn fights do not have the same type of like mechanical and DPS requirements that something like Mythic Castle Natria, Mythic Sanctum of Domination would require in World of Warcraft. But I think that it's kind of like comparing something that came out in like Wrath of the Lich King raids versus the Realm Reborn raids. And in that case, it's much more of a closer comparison. So I do really look forward to doing more of the raids, and I felt like it's funny because as a tank, usually you just sit there and tank, right? That's about it. But we did Remua, or the Forest Lord, the Lord of Levin, and
the Beard Master.
We did him, and it was like, again, right? This is what I used to have to do as a tank. Now I have to do this, and I'll admit there was a little bit of growing pains there. It was hard for me to do. I'm glad that I did. And I look forward to doing more fights like that as well.
Oh man,
I think that there's a certain degree of overcoming challenges and winning in that way, especially whenever people know that something is difficult, and to overcome it like that, that's fulfilling to me, that I do find fun. And I think that a lot of my audience enjoys it as well. So I do really enjoy the raids. I think that's probably, if I had to say, like, why do I really like playing the game, besides the gold saucer, why do I really like playing the game? It's because of the raids. I think that the raids are the most enjoyable thing for me. They're the most fulfilling thing for me, and they feel the best whenever we complete them and whenever I get better gear. There's like little small things, right, where like I wish that the numbers in the game displayed differently, kind of more like World of Warcraft. I feel like the truth is that Classic WoW, I think, has the best floating combat text of any game pretty much ever, and I'd love to see that, every other game from the future, for the rest of the time, just take what Classic WoW does and just do that. But overall, it's not that big of a deal. And I do think that the less of an emphasis on damage meters in general and damage in general does allow players to focus more on the mechanics and take in the aesthetics of the fight rather than the specifics of the fight. I think that does make for a more holistic experience. So overall, I've had a really great time. I think the story has been very compelling to me, and especially now that we're entering into Heavensward, and I'm now talking to what's his name? I'm thinking of his name, Count Dracula. Count Four Temps or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, that's
Count
basically where we're
Dracula.
at now in the story. I did the whole Dark Knight quest line. I think that was really fun. But it's funny for me to see that there's a lot of people that told me, oh, Realm Reborn is going to take you so long and you're going to get so bored. It's like, what do you mean? Like, I'm going to get bored? Like, this is literally a quest that takes me 15 minutes. Like, how am I going to get bored in 15 minutes? Like, you stupid? I did an achievement at WoW that required me to get 250,000 honorable kills. And in an entire day of farming, you would get maybe 1,000 or 2,000. Are you kidding me that I would get fucking bored? Not a chance. So I really enjoyed that a lot, and I think all the little side activities like the Gold Saucer, like the Chocobo racing, etc., I find those to be very fun as well. And it sounds stupid, but I'm actually really excited for the jumping puzzles in the game. Apparently there's one in Stormblood or something like that I'm going to be doing. I watched Rich fail on it for many hours. So either way, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. It's fun. I'm playing the game off stream and just trying to do what I want to do. And I miss that a lot. Again, I think I say this in all of my videos as I'm wrapping everything up here. I'm not quitting WoW. I really enjoy WoW as well. But it's been great to be able to play something different and to have a different perspective on the game. And I think that it's helped me a lot. I really appreciate everybody who's been so supportive over this past month and everything, with just watching the streams and just being positive in general. Not only with the Final Fantasy
really
content, but with the stuff that I did with WoW, and also the stuff that I did with New World 2. And I look forward to doing more things like that that are different and more variety focused in the future. And I really appreciate you guys giving me the confidence to be able to do that. So thank you. And I also look forward to doing Heavensward and getting, apparently if you get all the birds in Heavensward, you get like this massive like golden like mat, I don't know, like a golden Lugia pretty much. Like
you get it also in ARR.
That one. That's gonna happen.
Each expansion has that.
And I just I'm having fun, man. It's really enjoyable for me to just go through the game in the very, very measured way that I have, and just take every experience one at a time and try to do
these little
everything
shits
in the most authentic ways I can. So either way, I want to say thank you guys all so much for watching. I've really enjoyed the game, and I look forward to apparently doing the fun part of the game, because I enjoyed the post-Realm Reborn content. I thought it was completely excited. So if that was fun and that was enjoyable for me, I fully expect that Heavensward will be 1,000 times better, and I look very much forward to doing it myself. So that's about all I've got. I've enjoyed myself a lot, and I look forward to doing a lot more.
Oh, see here. Pause. There it is. My boy, just let me tell you, people watch your streams because of you. All the other stuff's extra. You stream in different games will help you find even more people to enjoy your shenanigans. Count Dracula, I mean, technically he's not wrong. Oh, I can't even say it because it's off screen. Ridiculous. Alright, there we go. Oh, heck yeah. Count Dracula, dude. Count Dracula got me, man. Like, that was freaking hilarious. I didn't know that.
There's been some bits of news, some little bits of information, some things that have come to light. Primarily, the fact that New World got fucking delayed again. It got delayed again. This is like the third or the fourth time that New World has been delayed. I'm not surprised. I don't think anybody is. A message to the New World team. We are humbled by the support of the New World that New World has received from players around the world throughout post-beta. More than 1 million events first played, more than 16 total million hours. Thanks to your support, New World became one of the most watched games on stream and one of the most played games on Steam. The passion and enthusiasm you've shown for New World validates the work that we put in over the past year, improving the game based on your feedback. Along the way, you've also given us a ton of feedback that we use to make New World even better. We want New World's launch to be a smooth and fun experience for all players, and that means making some improvements based on what you encountered during post-beta. So we're going to take a few extra weeks and smash bugs, improve stability, and polish the game. New World's new global launch date is September 28th, 2021. This was not an easy decision for us to make. We know that this isn't the first time that we've changed our launch date in the pursuit of quality. No, it's not even the second. It's like the third or the fourth. And that it can be disappointing to wait a bit longer. but we want to be sure that we deliver you the highest quality game possible at launch. Thank you for your support and feedback. We're listening. So what do you guys think about that? Yeah, New World Punk 2077. Well, I think this is obviously a good decision. Now there are some people who were upset about this, right? There was a handful of people who were upset about it. And how is this a good call? With everything going on with WoW and now then pushing the D2 release week on top of everyone requesting time off. Whenever he says everyone requesting time off, he probably means himself requesting time off. Yes, if you request time off to play a video game and the video game gets delayed, I would say that you played yourself. That's the way it fucking goes, man. It sucks, but that's life. I mean, they can't say like, oh, well, we're not going to release the game because Bill took time off of work. Like, that's just so stupid and selfish. It's crazy. Nobody's going to fucking do that.
Yeah, I didn't take vacation days. I quit my job, okay? So, yeah, I mean, these guys are just fucking casuals anyway.
These people would rather see the game released in a bad state so they can play it for 2 days all day rather than have it be released and have it be actually functional. I don't know how it is that New World attracted this audience of people, but what I really think it is, I think these are people who actually think that this is like a challenge. Like for them, it's hard. The game New World is hard for them. It's hard to right-click a tree or left-click a rock. Like this is not. It's not a hard game. But like for whatever reason, you have these MMOs, and if there's ever an MMO that comes out and it has any sort of focus on PvP, you have these boomers that wouldn't last 3 seconds in a League of Legends games, that wouldn't last 2 seconds in a Valorant game, that join these games thinking that they're gonna run the entire fucking server. And these are just garbage fucking old school players that need an ego check for the people that are actually good at video games. And I know I'm not that good. I know that because I know how good the actual good players are. I was excited. I played alpha, preview, and beta. Why not release and have a hard patch in a month? The reason why they should not release it and have a hard patch in a month, I'll make it very clear why you should not do this. Because if you release it and have a big patch in a month, by the time that patch comes out, everybody's already decided the game's bad. Like, basically, there are people that even have watched my streams of New World, and they have said, this game in beta is indicative of what the game is, and now I don't want to play it anymore because I saw you play it on beta. And I know it sucks if people feel that way, but it's just true. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I had 3 weeks of work off to play this game. Beta was great. Any delay is just arbitrary and fucking pointless. We'll only lose players. As someone who pushed for a delay during alpha,
How did I not get one for
just
that?
getting sad.
Alright, I'm gonna talk about this because by a week and a half, you're playing the game all day, you're gonna be done with all the content. Number two, if you actually played the alpha and the beta, you know it's not arbitrary. You would fucking know that.
They can fix a lot of these bugs. And 3 weeks for New World. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some people who are like that. I mean, here's the thing. Like, it does suck. Like, I will commiserate to a certain degree. It does absolutely suck. You're taking time off, and they have to delay the game because it's not meant to. I totally get it. But if you want to take that and then turn that into something where now the game has to come out on time because you took time off to play it, that's just entitled. Like, it just doesn't, it's stupid. The games have fundamental problems, can't be fixed in 1 month, might take a year. I think that they can fix, this is my opinion, right, is I think that they can fix a lot of the obvious issues with the game, like just hitbox problems, like, you know, certain different pathing issues, etc. They could probably fix those in 2 months. Realistically, they could, because I've seen games fix problems like that in real time before, and I've seen things happen on that level of a time scale, especially with a big company like Amazon. They can 100% do this. I've seen it happen before, and I think a lot of you guys have seen it happen before.
Yeah, they can. And also, like, if it's 80% bad, wouldn't you want it to go down to 60 or 50? Even if it's still 50% bad, that's still a whole lot fucking better than 80%. So that's my perspective. The game seemed fine the way it was for the most part, and the same seemed fine. Excuse me. Any fixes could have definitely been made with updates along the way. The hype behind it, this absolutely killed it. A delay again after people waited years of postpones. You pull it, LOL. refunding my my Steam pre-order. See, whenever you give up on New World before use even launch it, bro. This has got to be like a joke now. Like, why is it that every single person that gets mad can't fucking they can't even write a tweet? There's no way. This has got to be fake, man. Like, if people writing these just to get me to fucking read them on stream, I don't understand. And let's see here. What is the? I'm trying to remember what the Reddit is for New World. PC Gamer trying to drive the New World into the ground for some reason. What is this here? Hello. I would like to bring to your attention, to all of you's attention. Sorry. What is this? A series of 3 articles redacted by the popular gaming magazine PC Gamer. The first 2 articles are a blatant case of bad journalism and lack of integrity. So first of all, we have the bozo who outright refused to play the game as an MMO and proceeds to rate his experience based on the fact that he chose not to play the game right. Oh my god. What is... Oh my god, play the game right, like the integrity is getting rid of boomers, bozo? What is wrong with this community, man? This is like classic WoW all over again. Yeah, it's all the people that couldn't clear Nats finally think that they've got a new chance in New World, man. So let's read about some of the criticisms that this individual has about New World, okay? What level did he get to? He's level 14. I have some regrets on how I spent the last couple of days. So far, New World is an awkward MMO, but confident crafting game. I can't say I enjoyed my attempt to become a bullet billionaire, but whenever I was getting lost in the woods and trying to be a rugged survivalist, that I came closest to clicking for me. The cookie-cutter quests and threadbare narrative do little to propel the game forward. My dreams of wealth and success gave me something to hold on to, and the long treks between round tasks. You can start your own doomed business ventures in New World whenever it launches on August 31st. So, this guy got level 4, he got level 2 more. That's pretty good. That's good. It took me about like an hour to get there. Let's go back over here, and I'm gonna read and see what all the rest of this is. And I don't know, what is this like? Like, this is just bag full of hemp. I rush back to town to turn in the linen at the loom. But I go back to my workbench. Like, I don't even know, like, where's the review of the game? Holy shit. I can't do it. Is it a review or an article? It's a journal? I don't know. Like, I guess to me, I just don't really see the value in something like that. I don't. So maybe I'm the asshole here. I have no idea. But it just seems like this is the person who's writing just to hear the person's page. Regardless, I do think that, like, the criticism about the story, listen, I'm going to be honest, and I think that a lot of New World players might get mad at me about this, but the story sucks. And the reason why the story sucks is not because really even of the story entirely. It sucks because you spend 10 minutes running from point A to point B to click one new page of dialogue. It is voice acting, that's good. But that's it. The game was a disappointment for him. Let me see here. Because people are too focused on leveling instead of trying to form family relationships with erotic roleplay elements. Oh yeah, I think so too. And then we have her deciding that managing arrows is actually really hard and a valid reason not to take up the bow, thus making her experience manually unenjoyable. Of course, she proceeded to rate her experience based on the fact that she took a decision that leaves me dumbfounded. I'm only a few hours in the New World, but the grinding is already frustrating. You know what? What's her name? Sarah. I'm going to defend Sarah. I'm going to say that leveling up the bow and leveling up the musket should be faster because there is a resource requirement for every single attack that you make with that item. And that's why most people level up with melee weapons. It is much more common. Sam? True. Very, very true. And what's so bad about this, I really think this community needs to have a reality check. All of the conversations about this are about how these people aren't playing the game right and they're doing things wrong, etc. And it's not even about how to make the game better. And that's what I think is just such a disappointment about this, is that you have such a great foundation for a good game in the world, and these people are driving it into the ground because there's these weird, like, these people that are just like focused around like this person and like what they're saying, and, you know, it's like this weird like echo chamber of losers. I'm really worried about it, man.
PvE content in the world is a fucking joke. I think that in a lot of cases it is. I think some of the high-level expeditions are decent, but overall it is problematic. Finally, we have this dude, Novelist made an okay article, but slips a weird paragraph in at the end. It specifies the entire game community as a whole was left unimpressed by the beta. What? How? Question mark. As proof, cites the two aforementioned articles. This is kind of bad journalism that's clearly motivated by promotional value given to them by game companies. It's becoming a regular problem in magazines. This doesn't even make sense. He's right, but this, like, wait a minute. So they're paying these people on PC Gamer to get bad reviews of the game, or talk about the game in a bad way? Well, what is this? And I do want to say, here is, and I want you guys to agree or disagree with my statement. New World is a game with a lot of potential, but the potential is not realized in the current state of it. I think that would be categorized as unimpressed. I think that is what most people think about New World. I do have to say though, and this might be like me being an elitist or whatever, but if someone didn't play the game seriously and didn't get up to at least like level 40 or level 30 at least, I take their opinion, I put it in the garbage. Like that's really the truth, right? It's like like if you didn't play the game to at least get halfway through the progression curve, you don't know anything about the game. So as you're doing the tutorial, yeah. People review the tutorial for games that have anything about it.
Be right back. set my timer for 20 minutes. Majesty, are you pooping?
No.
Yes, you are. I can smell it.
No, I'm not pooping.
It's not her.
What day? No. I didn't.
Oh. That was weird. Okay. see. Honey. Come here. Come on. Come on.
That which happens to itself. Your hair grows by itself. Your heart beats by itself.
breathe pretty much by itself. You don't have voluntary control over these things. So we say it happens spontaneously. Go to sleep, when you try to go to sleep, you interfere with the spontaneous process. Try to breathe, real hard. You find you get balled up. You've got to let go. Let it happen. You're going to be constantly trying to do what can happen healthily only when you try.
Or where can I find the next step?
What about step?
Foxy has a strange anxiety. If we don't interfere, it won't happen. That's the strong response.
say? It's not hot anymore.
Means that which happens of itself. Your hair grows by itself. Your heart beats by itself. You breathe pretty much by itself. You don't have voluntary control of these things. So we say it happens spontaneously. Try to go to sleep. You can feel the spontaneous breathing. Try to breathe. A real heart. You might get balled up. You've got to get slow. Let it happen. You've got to be constantly trying. Do what can happen. Help
Looks like I'm in the right place then. Yeah, that's fine.
so close.
Yo, I'm over here like listening to your stream at the same time, and then I heard the music playing again. It's the AM playing in the background. I was like, wait, and I heard yo. I was like, oh, okay, he's here. Let me take off my earbuds. Ooh, whoa.
Yeah.
So I got a challenge for you, bud. All right.
What is it?
All right. So like I was remembering back to when we were streaming, yes, like a while back, and you just kind of broke out into like into like the song and started freestyling.
A little freestyle.
Yeah, like yo, like I said, man, like I go back to that video from time to time to listen to that because it's so good. I'm not lying to you, man. I'm not lying to you. It's really good. I liked it. I really liked it. It's like, where's the album, man?
Trust me, if I had children,
I feel you, but
I'll be on tour right now. But no life.
But anyways, the reason why I bring that up though is because there's this track, there's this one like track that I was listening to, was this just straight up instrumental, and I was like, could Wolf possibly just like freestyle to this? Like you have Spotify, right?
Is it the samurai one?
Oh no, it's not the Samurai one. No, this one's completely different. It's a whole different thing. And you do have Spotify, right?
No, I have Apple Music. My wife has Spotify.
Oh, okay.
That's good for her
right.
account.
And you're playing your music from Apple Music?
No, I don't want to get copyrighted. I go on YouTube. I look for individual people who have their own little lo-fi hip-hop list, just a playlist.
Gotcha. Well, like I know you don't want to, but fuck, damn, you don't want to like you get like copyright strike, yeah, you know. But hold on.
Because Apple Music can be funny sometimes. Some of those songs that make it there, I don't know, maybe they're just too big or whatever. You get that little email, take this shit down now.
Well, they also have it on they have this on iTunes, whatever. Well, anyways, you got your phone right there next to you for the music? Alright,
Search for it.
so once you're ready.
I'm ready.
So the name of this track is called True Sorry. Sorry. It should be the first one that appears with the press search on it. Ibrahim Madouf. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Hey, put my speaker down, bro.
Yeah, that's right there.
Reminds me of a night out in town, you know, back in the day. That is nice.
I gotta play my music and I have it in sync with you right now.
Damn.
So I beat it.
Oh my gosh.
Jerry got it. You finally. So you all three, right? All
How much did you beat?
I'm
Army.
like, bruh, the ending.
Literal army.
What ending did you go for?
I got all three.
Oh, three? Oh, okay.
I don't want to spoil it because which one did you get?
Oh, well, no one died. I mean,
Everybody
except,
died.
well, I mean, I guess, yeah, no one really died. I mean,
no one that we knew.
Thane died because natural causes.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but you know where I got that from? I hope you know where I got that from. I got that from
Hey.
Atlanta with Vinny. It was like, yeah, we did things that we're not proud of, robbing graves,
Jeez. The movie was pretty adult themed.
stealing, but nobody got hurt. Well, nobody that we knew.
But I went with the where he controls the Reapers ending.
Yeah, so you went for is that the synthetic ending?
That's when he like gets absorbed into the machine.
Yeah, so he becomes, I guess, one with the machine, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's the coolest of them all. Like the coolest ending, I think. I don't know. I see two ending possibilities there, but I don't know what's. Don't tell me.
What's your feel right now with this track playing?
It's a little hard because there isn't. Yeah, this is definitely like a
But I definitely want to play Andromeda now.
Yeah, Andromeda's. I think you'll like it, especially right off of all three of them.
It was so good though. It was so good. That's a whole game. Like the three games are a whole game.
So how long did it take you altogether?
2 weeks, I think. First one was like really short. It's like first one the shortest, second one is like the second shortest, and the third one is the longest.
The last is awesome. But you enjoyed the game? You have fun with it? I guess you say Universe,
I heard that they were kind of come out with another Mass Effect game.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
That's something to look forward to.
So, you like that track, Wolf, though?
Yeah.
Track?
Yeah, it's a decent track. I'm actually gonna listen to it.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's like one of those you can just freestyle and kind of talk on.
Dang though, but like on your first playthrough, did you kill Kai Liang? Or did you, I mean, I killed him. They make the bad choices look so tempting, like the
renegade choices?
Yeah, they give you like, okay, this is about to happen, either you pick the renegade choice or someone's gonna die. I'm like, what? What up? Why give me those choices? Bro, I was so afraid Garrus is gonna die.
Yeah, he's been with you through thick and thin. They're going crazy.
Alright, and then that track. I just love that style.
So it's like all live band.
Another one of my favorites from the same guy is called Una Rosa Blanca, a white rose.
But what I don't understand, Wolf, is how they're selling Andromeda though. There's like a recruit edition,
Which version? I feel like I got the deluxe. I don't remember what the hell extra it came with. The Reapers are kind of scary, just to think about it.
They had what they basically like giant telepathic telepathic aliens.
Oh yeah.
And they like they like can indoctrinate smaller races, and that's how what they use smaller races to help them build the Reapers, I believe. And that's why the Reapers look the way they look, because they're based off the Leviathans. Such a crazy story, bro.
I might be giving it a shot when you say
It's still.
What would you rate it?
10 out of 10. Okay, because it's like you're in. When you buy the Legendary Edition, you're already in for the long run, but it's so worth the ride. The first one is like okay, I guess it's good, but the next ones are basically like movies.
Yo, whoa, what's good? I'm stream sniping you.
Yeah.
I'm a one-man crowd. Stop. Look, Ma, I'm on TV. Hold on, I gotta do what they all do. Hold still. Hold still, I gotta do what they all do.
Block the whole screen.
Look at me, Ma. Look at me. I'm here, look. I'm on TV. That's what be annoying though whenever I'm watching like that.
Yeah, all the people in front of the screen.
Like I do like it when they did the whole welcoming party for him to Ishgard along with
yeah,
Rich,
that was nice.
So that was nice. I like that kind of stuff. That's good. But when you're just there just to like, oh look, I'm on stream because you want that clout, you know, it's like you're like, let the guy enjoy the game, you know? Like I know he says he's used to it and whatnot, but I'm still like, the guy wants to play in peace.
It's crazy to think like you have nothing better to do. Like, I mean, that's the point of watching it. You see what's going on.
But like those people are the main ones who are like who already done everything, but they've already like, oh, I'm already at the end game, and I got nothing better to do right now, so let me follow this guy around. Yeah. I do like how he already has his own crew now, which is so cool. A dog, a sea lion, Anubis, like a Swedish fish.
I actually been watching a lot more of his friend Rich.
Yeah.
Rich Campbell.
Yeah, you saw his reaction to Heaven's Sports.
Yeah, he's so emotional about it, and I think that's what really gets me. Like he's really, really enjoying the game.
Yo, and you know what? Like I like it's day and night compared to how it was on WoW.
Yes, that's
You
like
saw that
everybody's
video?
reaction. Well, I didn't see that particular video, but
Well, like there's a video where you see him just full on toxic, yelling at his raid team, cussing them out. He was just full on raging, you know. And like right there at the end of it, he's
I
like,
remember those days.
he's like, guys, like, do you think I changed?
Yeah.
So I
Ugh.
put like somebody put down, Final Fantasy 14 literally sucked the poison out of him.
It really does. Because
And you
I
just
remember
see
when I
like
was
he's
playing
calm.
that game, man. That's exactly how it was. Nobody was positive in the game. Like everybody was shitting on each other. Everybody was like, "I'm better than you." Oh, I'm gonna prove it. Especially how they make it like faction warfare. You know, like us versus them. Final Fantasy immediately is like, "Nah, we're all in this together." But that game is like, that's the even before I knew what toxic communities was.
Was.
This is bad. I gotta stop playing this shit.
But
There
like
was
just
like I don't
seeing
even want to
how,
play MMOs.
and there's also a clip of where like he's watching like an old, like one saying old, but like it's one of the first Final Fantasy 14 clips of him when he's reacting to the opening cinematic, and he sees his sub count. It was like in the
Yeah, that one I saw that little clip, and he started
and
like getting
crying.
emotional. He
I was
was at
like,
like what 700 or something.
yeah, 730,
Guys at
and I
like
was like, up to
25,000.
25. I was like,
Jesus.
this. I was like, damn, man. Like just seeing him like that, like it actually made me smile. It made me happy.
Yeah,
Like, wow.
yeah, I felt that.
I mean, like, I ain't got no big, like I ain't got no following, but like it's just seeing something like that happen
Who
to
the fuck
this
is cutting
guy,
onions around here?
right?
I'm gonna whoop
Onion
their
ninja.
ass.
Ninja chopping onions. But yeah, man. Seeing that video, like, man, like, it just, like, just watching him, just enjoying the game, laughing. Like his laugh is contagious. He just gets so excited for
Yeah.
everything, and I'm like, I was him. I was him. I remember that. I remember when I was like that too. It's just such a treat just to see that happening.
Yo, if you ever have time, you should check in on their. They have a little D&D thing that they do. I don't know if you know what it is. And,
Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah, I'm just finding out about it. So it's basically when you role play
Like,
as yourself and
that's
somebody's controlling the story and you roll.
that's been going on for ages.
Yeah, I'm just finding out about this shit.
Like I've always wanted to do something like that before. I know
I
the
was actually
concept,
gonna ask, like, man, should we set this up? I wouldn't mind doing something like
but the
that.
thing is, we need to have somebody who's going to be the game master.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's the work. That's when I
That's
was
the
like,
work.
oh yeah, that looks like it takes a lot of work.
Like they're the ones that building the campaign. They're creating the stories, the characters, the people that you meet, the quest lines and whatnot. It's a lot of work. In a sense, D&D, you're literally making a game.
Yeah, like
That's
it's
pretty much what it is.
and it's like if your imagination is free enough, like I envision the whole scene exactly how they're saying it. I'm like, this is cool. It's almost like reading a book
Book.
because you have to
But you're-
picture what you're hearing and reading.
Oh, but on top of that, though, D&D is also a tabletop game, though.
Is that the one with the cards?
No. What I mean by that is that, like people like who go all out with the D&D.
Oh, they have like a whole board.
they have a board where they have like the villages. They have their characters that they're portraying as on there, moving around on the board. They have things that they make and build. Like you can actually get these preset models, which you could then like put them in however way you want, any kind of formation, you know. And you can create your own little uh, area to explore in a sense.
It's crazy to
And
me
that's
is how everyone has lore that they have to follow for like the duration of, I guess, the entire thing. Like, cause I remember I saw this on an episode of American Dad where Steve, the younger brother, he was like Agathor, the most powerful character in their little realm. And then his sister started playing and she defeated him with one attack because she read up on his lore. And it was basically touch a spot on the back of his knee and it locked him up.
and she rolled like she was supposed to roll like a high number for the chance of it actually
exactly.
succeeding.
But they didn't do that obviously. But just I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Now, if, have you watched Stranger Things, right?
No, I've always wanted to.
Oh, you haven't watched Stranger Things? Do you have Netflix? Do you have Netflix?
I do. It's just a time thing.
Gotcha. Well, in Stranger Things, the first episode they're starting off with Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow, that's how it starts off.
Like they're Sam playing. Well, no, it doesn't start off with that. I forgot. I think it starts off like in the lab and everything, and then it cuts like around the beginning of the episode, just like near the beginning. You do see like the main characters playing Dungeons and Dragons, you know. And you wanna know how long the campaign was going for?
How long?
12 hours.
Jeez.
Like that, as said in the first episode by one of the kids, like you know, like it was like almost like a 12-hour campaign they were going through. Yeah, like I always thought that was pretty cool, you know. Just chill boys, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Like search up like D&D tabletop, you know, on Google Images or something like that, and you'll see the stuff you will be doing. I got 2 missed calls. What call?
It's never a good feeling.
It was Sam Likely.
Oh goddamn.
Damn, well, like
Sam McKelly.
Well. Sam McKelly. It was back to back too. 3 minutes ago, 1 minute ago. Like damn. All right, Sam. Shit.
What you want, bro?
Oh shit! I told Carlos on the play with him on the Switch.
You guys playing Smash?
No, I think we're gonna play Mario Party.
Where the hell is my chocobo?
I really want to like start up like a stream or how can I put it? Like I just really like how my character looks, you know? It just looks so good. It's just like yes. Like I want this to be like an icon. Like people see that when people see it they're like, oh, calcium.
Nah, there's a man with a cock.
Oh my. Hey man.
Let me regale you of the tales.
Don't give me out my secrets, bro. I showed it to you in confidence and stuff. Oh man. that's right. You don't have a Switch. Never mind. My bad. I'm so sorry. Wait, do you have a Switch? No, you don't have a Switch. No, like because I recently got back in. Well, I told you, yeah, I think I told you. I don't know if I told you. I think I did. I don't know. But I got back into a game that was on mobile, called Sky, which is really, really good. I personally like it. It's created by that game company. That's really the name of it.
That
That
game company.
Yeah, that's literally the name of it. It's the same people that made Journey. The Scarf people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so good. Music. I got that baby back on mobile. Sky. Well, Journey, I got that back on PS3 when that came out. Yo, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I nearly like shed a tears at the end of that game. It's an experience. And it's cool. And the cool thing too that I remember from Journey was the fact that at the ending of your playthrough, they'll tell you who it was that you like journeyed with, like all the players who you played with along the way, you know, from beginning to end. Sometimes it won't be the same person. It'll probably be multiple different people that you'll come along, or that you'll meet up. But it's always just one person you'll see at a time. And you couldn't invite your friends, something like that, and there's no form of communication with the other player except through the little notes that you could, the little sound, the little bell sound that you could do. And there's this one time where I played from the beginning to end with the same person. It was just that one person, that one guy, you know. And I was like I nearly teared up, man. We sent each other messages. I was like, thank you for coming along with me through this journey. I'm like, same. It's so beautiful. It's like, wow. Like, it was just one trip, like one playthrough with this one person, the same person, beginning to end. I don't know, like that actually just felt special. It felt good. Yeah. And we never like left each other like alone. We're always stuck side by side, especially during the ending when like you're pretty much dying in the tundra or the snow storm that's coming in, and you decide to like going
Holy
through it,
shit.
and you're right there like side by side, and then one of you guys just drops down dead, and then you follow soon after, and then you are rebirthed again. Ooh, and you start flying into the sky alongside your buddy, and the music swelling up, and then you burst through the storm, and it's a beautiful sky with the music just going with it, and it's just so beautiful. Ah,
Would you say it was a journey?
it was a journey. It was so good, man. Like, I highly recommend playing it. I think they do have it on PS4. Maybe you could get it on PS5. I'm pretty sure you possibly could.
I think I might own it actually. I've played it before, just the beginning though, like just to touch it, but I never really got into it.
You need to get into it. The music is so good. The ending song that plays is called "I Was Born for This," and it's so, oh man, like, but like it's not, it's like in multiple different languages. Like each segment is a different language. So find it. Yeah, so the first section is Latin, and then it's Old English, then Homeric, Greek, French, Japanese, and then French again. So pretty much the lyrics go, to each his day is given, to each his day is given. 'Tis time that I fare from you. Lost is my homecoming. Lost is my homecoming. I was born for this. On this road goes no one. On this road, autumn sunset. I was born for this. Do not pity me. I was born for this. And pretty much like the reason being is like in the end, it's like you go to heaven in the ending. You're pretty much like are dead now, but you reach your goal, and it's just so like it's just so beautiful. When I heard that song playing in the ending, as the credits are rolling, I was like, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm pretty sure you've heard me play that track before.
If it was that legendary, I'm sure.
Oh shit! I got a Bluetooth on to my headset, so I can hear shit. I'm like, why is it not playing? The fuck? What's the sound at? I played it once, and Striker was like, "Why am I getting all emotional?" And so did Zoe. She was in the chat with me too. It's just so good. So nice.
See, now I'm tempted even, like, I got already got
Andromeda?
Well, yeah, I definitely will. Because I have to...
I would play it before Inquisition, because Inquisition, once you get into it, it's a 100+ hour game. You might take more time than that if you really get into it. I'll play Andromeda first. Andromeda's gonna take you less time. And you're fresh off the story.
Fresh off the boat.
Wait. Andromeda is a 100+ hour game?
No. Inquisition.
Yeah, Dragon Age is.
I mean,
what he's saying is, play Andromeda first because you're fresh off the boat before you start into Inquisition. Because once you fully start getting invested into Inquisition, you're gonna be in deep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've already started like a long time ago.
Ah, shit, what the hell? What the fuck am I saying?
Is anyone in the shower? No, I'm not showering right now.
Dragon Age, that's one of those games where the DLCs that they have, the 2 DLCs that they have, it's worth it. I think.
Oh yeah, boy.
Jerry just got there it is.
Here? Oh, yep. You got this code.
If you disconnecting the game.
He's been like, welcome to the real world. You've been unplugged.
I just turned back on my PlayStation.
No. This is your life now.
Neo had a hard time accepting that shit.
And they're like, oh, the power's back on. Fuck.
You'll be back.
Oh, and there's this other streamer that recently started getting into there's this other streamer that's also recently got into Final Fantasy 14, Asmong.
Yeah, that's another one I watch too. That's basically the whole gang. Yeah, he's in our world. I remember his first day playing. I didn't even know. I just happened to be in Ulda, and I was like, "Where the hell are all these people going?" And then I check it, and I saw some big dude with long hair. I'm like, and I already know who Asmong was because I follow these WoW content creators, so I knew who he was before that. And I was like, wait, he's playing the game too? No way. And then that's when I went to Twitch, searched him, and I was like, yep. And he's in our world.
Oh, it's gonna be congested.
Well, luckily he's not as big as the Asmon or
But
bridge.
he's very entertaining though. He is very
He is.
entertaining.
He actually does the voices
The
so
voice,
good.
yeah.
Oh
He
my
does the
fucking
voice.
god, he does it so
No,
good.
I love when he gives a lot of those like those deep voices. the first one of those lady in the tavern in Uda, you know, he gave her that raspy like smoker's voice, like Marge voice type. And it's like, I guess I'm giving you lines because I want to lose my voice.
Yeah.
No, and I also love how he does a bit of lip service, like he adds his own thing to it as well.
Yeah, sometimes he does an abridged version. That's what he calls it.
Yeah. Like when he first started off, and he's on the carriage, and then the guy who's riding along with him in the carriage, he's like, he starts adding the whole, I've never been with someone who like of a man like you before, like you. It's like, what is this guy doing? I love it. That shit had me dying, man. They had me dying. It's cool though. It's coolest thing. Like, oh, yo, do you see that Pyromancer rant?
A pyromancer rant?
Pyromancer.
Oh, about World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Saw that?
I've seen everybody react to it too. I was like, holy shit, bro. I actually feel his pain.
And I think, what's his name? Ginger Prime reacted to it.
Yeah, he started crying.
Yeah,
he started crying.
He started crying, you know, because he feels for that guy. It's just like,
Jesus Christ, man. And that's what it was back in the day. The people I knew who played it dedicated their lives.
To it.
I'm talking about now I actually, do shit. Back then, didn't have no job, just stayed at home, wasn't going to school. This was after I graduated high school. I was just like, I got nothing to do but this.
But people like him, he actually kind of, in a sense, nobody asked him to do it, but he kind of made it like his job,
to keep the
being that
game
lore guy.
relevant
in
the lore.
Being that lore guy and all that stuff.
That didn't make any sense
As he puts it
for
down,
years.
Yo, I have to make a video recapping the video. I was like, damn, man.
Man, there's always room for more here.
Alright. Because, like, again, they don't know how to implement story or lore into their game that they put into books instead. And the way that's put the work morale and everything in Blizzard is going, fuck, man.
Yep. If you weren't gonna leave before, shit.
Yeah, and he was calling out the people who were like commenting on like right there. Like he was pissed off at them because because they're comparing the WoW cash shop with Final
Fantasies, yeah.
You know. But yeah, he makes a great point though. It's like, fuck, like, yeah,
wow, you can literally buy gold,
which you could then use to buy the gear.
It's like you guys create a path. It's not even like illegal to buy. Like Final Fantasy, people try to pull that shit. You're scared that your account is gonna be banned and all this shit. There, the game literally sets a path for you to buy gold, and then they turn around and let you buy gear that people have to grind for otherwise.
And hell, like whenever we see the whole RNG scammers and whatnot, you know, there's actually an option right there.
Yeah, I report everyone I see. I'm like a goddamn cop. They hate me. I know I'm on some list.
Like you see this little fucking bitch right here, that fucking lollipop right there.
Yeah, see? That's what they is. But boss, she ain't got any. Make them. I'll break your knees. wants me to make knees? This shit is getting out of hand.
Push you off to the side. So Louis, how's your mother? She doing okay? How's the knees coming?
Come on, Tony, just break mine instead, man. You don't understand. Yours are just insurance. Hers are the bargaining chip. You play poker?
Yo, he's doing so well with these kids. Yo, it's perfect. Hey, my Yo, and they're like, yo, we have that table that we could use to create the round table. We'll just have a little Lalafell, you know, just sitting in the head.
I apologize to everybody this day that we have to come to this news. Fucking Tony, man, he ratted. You know what we do with the rat? Anybody's got cheese? Put the rat in the fucking corner. Take the cheese. Feed the rat. Then give the rat laxative. So his butthole shut. Kaboom. What the fuck, man?
Give it to the lead-in. I heard your chair. I heard your chair.
Fucking nerd. Oh, I'm sweating, man. I'm sweating.
That was perfect. That was perfect, man. Like, I heard your chair to the lead. Kaboom. Fucking beautiful. Holy shit. Oh my gosh.
Why would anybody do this?
We've been on the road with these kids and we're not like making profit. What's the money, Louis?
We need it, man. We need it bad. We're down bad, Louis. Come on, you gotta give it to us.
Oh my god. That was so perfect, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. The person here in Nukadani, his name is Pix. It's spelled P-I-X.
Oh god.
And that music playing in the background, that was perfect. Isn't it all raw?
Of course it is.
Pretty cute all raw too, but still.
Horny as hell.
Yo, speaking of that, in the party finder section, when you go to others, then that's where I check to see any of the clubs are open, and I just go check out. And somebody in there actually has, one actual feet pics, real feet pics. So please send real feet pics.
For Gil?
I don't know, but then they want to pay real money for it, I guess.
Shit, I'll send some of my wife. Oh my god, I'll say, hey, I need some pictures of your feet.
Why? They don't look at you like, why?
Spaghetti?
Have you heard of OnlyFans?
Yeah. That's how it starts. When I show her the check this guy sends me. Like, say, so $100 for that? Like, yep. Wolf quits his job.
500 if you do a pedicure and get them painted. It's like
She's actually learning nails and I always forget the word for it. Is it cosmetology?
manicure, pedicure.
Yeah, those. Learning
My
manicure.
sister is doing the same thing.
Wow, everybody's on the same tip. It's such an
Well,
easy
she's
hustle
been into
though.
that. Yeah, she's been into that for a while.
So
Like,
she's just perfecting it.
She's only like 12, 13, 14.
Wow.
But like
She's
my
just
mom
stick
bought
with
her for her birthday, bought her like this whole like nail kit thing where it's like a hand, like a puppet hand thing where you can practice with it, you know.
Yeah, wow,
And
that's
like,
exactly what she has at the school.
and she also has like almost like a grinder thing, you know, to like kind of clean the nail and like to remove like
Yeah, like almost like a filer.
yeah, like a filer pretty much. That's what it is. She has the whole kit, man, and she's like working on it. Like sometimes I walk into her room and like I smell the smell like oh.
Yeah, that'd be the whole house here sometimes. There's a chemical you're supposed to get that makes the smell less.
Oh, oh my God! Look at these people. They're over here like just talking to each other, huh? Look at that, huh? Yo, you guys having fun over there? Yeah. You guys are on the wrong server. Go to Bomber for that kind of stuff. Oh, look at that. You have both Wanderers. No wonder. But yeah, man. That's just crazy, dog. Oh, I said dog. My bad. Wolf.
Dog's my cousin.
Is he D-double-O-G?
How'd you know? Does his name start with a Snoop?
Oh, not trappy.
Jeez, Scoob! Oh my God! Shaggy's going Ultra Instinct! No!
Oh my God!
Ultra Instinct is going Shaggy!
Oh my God! I remember that was the thing. So they made it.
Yeah, we made Shaggy so powerful. I'm like, what is going on? I was literally looking at like, what's going on? Who's doing this? Who's just in the lab creating these stories that Shaggy's all powerful?
Well, there's a movie where they used hypnosis on him and they made him like the cool guy, and he was like really like good
Wow.
at everything, you know.
So that's where it came
So,
from.
like, I think that's where it started off. Like he goes into a bar and when they fight the game, and they start a fight and he beats them all. Beats them all. He saved the day, like he saved everybody. Like we're inside the game, we're in the cave, and they're like hanging, and they said the word, I snapped them back. They're like, oh no, like say the other word, like you snap them back, you know, into it.
Yeah.
And then you see him like running on the wall and everything, climbing, like what the fuck? Cool Shaq. Okay, I should head into the shower real quick so I can like rest and relax the rest of my day and put some clothes to wash because tomorrow night we're heading to Orlando. We're going to Islands and Universal. Taking the cousins over there. chill and have some fun.
Oh, the same where you go, that you went bowling with?
Yeah. He's been staying with us for the past, like, well, nearly 2 weeks now. Ever since I came in from Texas, they came with us. And we're gonna be taking them over to Orlando. Oh my god. Wow, this is the first time I've seen this. Scroll is advertising. Want to chill, level, rate, and do scrolling things with a group that uses an active Discord voice chat? Squirrel, 18 plus. Maybe the SP for you. Tell me for more info. Oh, S-Ring? S-Ring, oh fuck. Shit, I'm coming.
I'm headed over there now. I don't know if they already started or what.
They're fucking killer wolf.
Alright, about to arrive. Let's see what's going on. Are they waiting? Are they waiting? Are they waiting?
Like, hold on guys, my grandpa's coming.
Oh, there's people.
Did you see it?
Sons of bitches.
They already killed it?
Where is it? I see people are still here, bro.
Are they fighting?
No, just waiting.
Just standing there.
I don't get it.
Menacingly. Watch it be S-Spawn. He is the S-Rank.
S-Spawn rank.
S-Spawn rank. That's good. That's good.
Oh my god, is this about to spawn? Is this one of those groups?
It should have already. It's already started to be there. Where you at, man?
The marker.
Is it up the mine? Like over the.
Oh
okay.
yeah, over on the ridge.
I guess it's already over because there's nobody here. You probably already killed it.
God
Wait,
damn.
patience is not just a virtue. Sad, really.
Oh, yeah, you know what that means. Jeez. Well.
Oh, wait, Wolf. We told you, right? About during the art party? Yeah, we did.
What happened?
About a certain thing happening to the art party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That when you pulled out the Phoenix, you remember that?
Oh, yeah?
Let it forever be a reminder how great we are.
Brothers and sisters, join me.
Wait, sorry. So you're too late. We were too late.
We were too late.
Back to memory farming at 13.
Oh, you're farming memories?
Yeah, started playing Summoner again. Didn't realize I was so behind on the weapon.
Ooh, wait, let me show you my botanist clan.
That's right, you got the
80. Yeah, my 80, yeah, bro. My 80.
Alright, I'm back on the ridge.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, man.
Oh shit, look. A giant ass bird behind me. Oh shit. It looked like a reaper. Yeah, usually this is the sight.
No, I I find it funny how Dragoon actually has a side weapon.
Oh yeah, I think there's a. You mean from the Mog Station?
But the mod station,
Yeah, a black mage, white mage. There's a bunch of. I think Warrior has one too. Man, just put it down. What is that?
Okay, look, I got
Thank
red mage, but not to go, you know, to
you.
start it.
Oh man, that.
But see my character's face. Oh my god, you're streaming. Oh my god.
Oh
my face.
shit, my bad. I don't think you face.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I was like, oh no, I just exposed you.
But you know, if like let me not like make it seem like I will ever get big. But if I were, I could never do this, you know, on stream because I would just clip it and just pop like, oh,
Yep,
that's
yep.
his face. Nope.
And make all memes and everything.
So, wherever keep the mask on, that'd be my thing, you know. The faceless. Hostage the faceless. I'm really, I'm kind of like, I'm almost there, you know, look. I got it for my bar, my tank, you know, my carpenter, my botanist, and I still need to work on my Astro, but I still got a mask.
Yeah, you still got a mask.
I still got a mask. Yeah. Oh look, Ari is here. Bro, aren't you cold?
Yeah, you mentioned
Oh,
it.
you got the Pegasus? Since when?
A while ago. It cost me a whopping 11.
A whopping 11?
That's when it was cheap. It's back to 15 now.
I think Ari just noticed. She's looking at you right now. Oh, she's saying bye.
No, I think she's seen it. Oh!
What the? Oh, she's just a Dragoon.
I was like, what the- That's great because they don't just jump and fall. It's like they they go straight down. At least on my screen, that's what it looks like.
You know, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. Yeah. It's pretty much that Family Guy Frank Skip. Oh wait, do you have like anything like to consume, like a drink?
Some chicken. Want some chicken?
Well, I thought I'd say was, oh yeah, sure, I'll take some chicken.
Oh, whoa, not 90 chickens, jeez.
Oh. Like every single time okay, so because the one that always reminds me of that fall, or like Family Guy is this. I'm pretty sure you've seen it already. I'm pretty sure you've seen me do it before. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. You know my dude? Look.
Wait, is that something Peter did?
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, your Family Guy, whenever they fall or they collapse, they skip that frame. Like, they're just standing up and then pop, go to the floor.
My chocobo's down there.
Oh, what the fuck? Yep, it's down here, alright.
Oh wow, you see it? It's down there for you too.
Oh my god, breaking your knees.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be splat. Like a water balloon.
Hey look, come in, mashed potatoes.
Ah, that's multi-layered.
Oh my god. Yo, so wait, hold on. That's right. Fucking, can people hear me on stream? I guess it could. Let me get on the stream recording. And let me hear if they can hear me. Because if I say something, it's gonna be very questionable. So let me ask a second. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, they can't hear me, so that means. Hold on, hold on. Let me see what I can do here. Let me see what I can do here. The garage. There's the cup. Okay, the stool, that is. Device. Broadcast settings. Share. Video, audio sharing. Exclude share priority audio. Broadcast settings. Advanced settings. YouTube video, audio share settings. Display message and comment speech. What the hell?
Ooh, I missed that.
So, oh, okay, I see what's going on.
What the?
They can hear me through their mic.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's how it is. Oh, it should be right into a party chip. Everybody freak the hell here.
Jeez, this microphone picks up that much? My headphones are all the way like far from me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back into the. Go back to class.
See if it's doing it now. I put you down on my headphones.
Yo, Will, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I just said him, bro. That's weird.
You can rest assured we have the best price guarantee, so everyone can live like this.
Wait, where'd you go? Oh, I see. There's some. Let's see. Oh, crap, what the hell am I supposed to say? What's the name of the place where you go to view? Yeah, those are good. Yeah, you're on right. What do you call these? I forgot.
Vistas?
Vista, there you go. Oh my god. What can I drop? What can I... What the hell? I just noticed there's this person here. What are you doing up here?
That's why I said, what the hell? This person's just been here forever?
Never got down, huh? Alright, so there's some vistas that when you do the lookout, it doesn't work.
Oh, is this one of those?
Well, no.
Because I just tried it a bunch of times.
And nothing happened?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, let me see. Because I think you could do pray or a moment of silence or something like that. Let me see.
Oh my.
First moment of silence. Moment of silence. What's the name of that?
I picked the wrong one.
Respect. Pay respect to people.
Scripture said, I have no idea how I'm going to get down. He's been here for a few expansions.
Maybe there's a certain emo you're supposed to do because look, they're skulking around almost, right? Pretty much, that's what it looks like. Like, see how they're looking around? They're watching. So, how would you, what emo would you use that when you're walking through the person, they're skulking like that? How about I put doubt? Nope. Well, I will change. Pay respect. Nope. Point. Hope. No. Power up. Yeah, right. Pray.
Baba feels pretty so funny. What is this vista, man?
Stretch, stagger, smoke.
We can't target this person, can we?
Nope. Toast, upset, tombstone, victory, water slip,
Chocobo needs to leave like right now.
Now, like I'm stuck. I'm stuck between starting Mass Effect all over and
Doing another.
doing Inquisition.
Ending? Oh.
Cause I would do it all over again just to get like a different ending. Cause I had like 5,000 war assets, 5,000 something war assets.
Oh, you could just save or load. I mean, I guess it's a bunch of decisions you made leading up to it too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind.
And it's crazy. I was reading an article like, if you want the maximum amount of war assets, you would have to go back to Mass Effect 1 and do everything. And the same thing for Mass Effect 2, you'd have to do everything.
Every goddamn emote in the general section.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a sequence, like an order. You know, you can't do this one until you do another one. I don't understand the game.
Was there DLC for Inquisition?
Yeah, 2. They're about 30 hours to beat.
Nowadays it's like, what game doesn't have a boss? Alright, it's Amnesia. Alright, we can lose Kirk quick. I told myself I was gonna shower, didn't I? Fuck me. And actually shower now? Close. ¿Dónde están mis calzones?
Dang, you know what? It's been such a long time. Oh, don't tell me.
Oh, did it tell you that? I don't know. What
Rally.
It was Rally?
That's what the internet just said. I want to try.
Fuck, I'm coming. Did it work? Well, I pressed Rally, but nothing happened. Well, maybe it's because I didn't let it play it out all the way. I guess I didn't let it play it out then, huh? I have no idea how I'm going to get down. Let's see. Rally. You got this. Yeah.
Like, I think I'm at the end of the game though. Right now.
Inquisition?
Yeah. Hold on. Inquisition. Oh, is the ending when you march on the breach?
It sounds, well, it does sound like it. How many party members do you have?
Let's see. Where did you check? Character record?
Now, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Okay, because... Wait. What the heck? Character record? Okay. Alright. Cassandra.
Sandra's hot.
I heard that. Cassandra's up.
Stubborn.
Sarah. Blackwall. Cole.
Yeah, sounds like you got just about everybody in the story.
Vivian.
It's one of my favorites as well.
Solus. Varric.
Ah, yeah,
Iron
very
Bull.
cool. Short dude. Yeah, it's. I don't think you're missing anybody. Have you fought any of the dragons?
You know, I think I did. I'm not sure. I got. Let me see. Let me check my journal. Oh, it looks like I haven't done all the rifts.
Yeah, the games are pretty. Nah, I'm not gonna say it's easy platinum. There's some stuff that you gotta get to know.
I gotta Google this. Oh, I'm not. I'm not at the end.
Final main quest of Dragon Age Inquisition.
I have no clue. I'm picking up this game like years after.
I had a friend who was playing it, and he said his file got corrupted. He could never get back into it because he put so much time. I feel like I beat that game twice.
Jeez.
That's another one with multiple endings. Yeah, I guess that's another reason why I like it. It felt like Mass Effect 3 in a way.
Yeah.
Like the build up. And then the DLC actually really caps off the story, setting it up for the next one, which we don't know when that's going to be out. But the DLC will definitely make you excited for it.
Here, I'll send you a picture of what my guy looks like.
Alright. What class are you?
Oh, I'm what does power 60 mean? Is that my like war?
Yeah,
war
I think
power?
that's like your total team. I guess if you went into war right now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's why I said it felt like Mass Effect 3 in a way. I think there was something like that, right? Did you have like some kind of counter for how strong your team was in terms of finishing the story?
I'm not sure. Oh, well, it says here. Oh, wait, whoops. Okay. The class I'm. Oh, I am good. I'm a master at two-handed weapons. I think I know why I stopped playing because I got stuck, and I'm trying to figure out what got me stuck.
You ever played Dragon's Dogma?
I haven't.
Oh, they remastered that. That's another one that if you like these type of games, you should try out.
Yeah, I saw the remastered. I was tempted to get it at one point.
Probably one of the best gameplay-wise experiences I had back when it was on Xbox 360. I'm really surprised they haven't came out with a sequel.
Dang, I just feel like starting over.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. If you're not that deep in, or if you just want to experience it to its full capability.
It's just the fact that I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I have no clue what's going on. I think I might be a mage though this time.
I was the whatever class was the one that let you throw the potions.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's like, I don't know if it's the DLC that lets you do it, but you basically kind of get to combine classes, and I was basically like, whenever I would pop a potion and it was slow time, but I was like, I had dual daggers, so I was basically like doing like Quicksilver around the map, just hitting people, like moving around the map while time kind of froze and slowed down.
What the hell, bro?
You could also do that with bow and arrow too, but it's like this potion like class that they had. I forgot what it was called. Sarah is the one that has that class. The elf girl, weird one.
Right. Yeah, I'm starting all over. They have a multiplayer here? What the heck?
Yeah, it's not. It's kind of just like a dumbed down version of the game. They give you a set base of skills.
It just sounds like it doesn't fit in a game like this.
It doesn't. It wasn't really. They kind of just threw it in just to do it. Mass Effect had a multiplayer too. You ever tried it?
No, I think all those features weren't available in the Legacy Edition.
Oh wow. Well, I guess there's no there's no servers really that people are playing multiplayer like that. So don't see why they would put money into it. Makes sense.
Like I was reading an article where in the original Mass Effect 3, you can gather war assets from playing the mobile game, I think.
Oh, it's funny. I think they have that in Andromeda, actually.
Yeah.
Like, you can get stuff through the multiplayer. Like, you can actually level up and everything.
Yeah. But in the Legacy Edition, mainly all your war assets come from the single player.
So back when single player narrative was the shit.
Flamin' hot Cheetos ice cream.
What the hell? Who would do this?
Nah, I couldn't.
Like, diarrhea and it's hot?
Yeah. It's gross. that's a terrible stomach ache.
Oh my god. Oh man, I don't even want to smell those parts. Clear a room. People like hot Cheetos that much? Well, actually, I've known people who like to dip their hot Cheetos in vanilla ice cream. I didn't understand it either, but is this for that group? The same people who dip their fries in the ice cream. At McDonald's, you ever seen anybody do that? No, your brother's walking the dog. Jesus Christ, man! I've been here forever. Whoever that voice is, that black dude, he's everywhere.
You know what I'm watching?
I don't know, but that guy's voice I've heard in so many stuff. He is a black
It's
guy,
just-
right?
Yeah, it's a black dude that's making fun of, like, you know those white girls with the heavy Texas accents?
Yeah.
And they're making videos where, like, they're like, you're going to college, and they're like, go Tigers or something or
Yeah.
whatever. But you could barely make out what they're saying. It sounds like they're gurgling on their tongue.
The virus.
That one kills me because how are any of these girls going to college the way they talk though? Like,
That toothpaste that has a lot of blood in it. That
What?
This toothpaste.
Yeah.
Your tooth came out?
They said it had a cavity, so I needed to take it out, and it came out. So.
Alright.
And it has blood on it.
Does it hurt?
No.
Alright. As long as it doesn't hurt.
And this tooth has blood on it. That's in
that
it.
also,
Thank you. Thank you for telling me.
Then I have a secret for you that
What's the secret?
this tooth that's in it.
How's that a secret? Alright, you go take care of him. Breathe.
oh snap! That's cool how it starts. The explosion. That's the event that causes Dragon Age Inquisition. Ooh, this is exciting.
Like you're playing it for the first time again?
Yeah, this kind of game is the game I've been like trying to play for a long time. I've had it in my library just sitting here.
Yeah, I went all in on that game back then. I think at the point that I finally beat it, I was playing on the hardest difficulty, and I beat every dragon. The DLC is actually really hard. terms of just how the combat difficulty.
I think I got the deluxe edition, so I think it
So you have
came.
everything. So you just extended this game by like a lot.
I just never reached those DLCs.
Out of all the times I've played Skyrim, I've never gotten into the DLC, I guess, section.
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason I ever play Skyrim, because alright, this time I'm gonna beat the game completely and then start the DLC.
Yeah, dude.
Then I get caught up in the game, which we know it's just so long.
Yeah. It's actually the only reason to like play it. If you haven't played the DLC, you have to.
Yep.
Play
I don't want to just play the DLC. I want to play through the game first.
Yeah. Like when I played it over, when I started all over, I played as a mage, and first thing I went to do is like I went to the College of Winterhold because, of course, like you need the College of Winterhold, and you get like mastery over all your spells. Which I did, and then I started doing all the DLC stuff once I got done with the main storyline. I liked, man, honestly, the only I know I beat all the DLCs, but the only one that I really remember and I played like thoroughly and I thoroughly enjoyed was the vampire one, because that had a really good story.
Every time I start talking about Skyrim, man, every time it's just like, am I about to re-download this? Why does this happen every time? This is the only game that's like that.
Do you have the DLCs?
Yes. At least I have the collectors pretty much.
You gotta. It's so good. Have you watched Castlevania?
The Netflix? I think the first couple seasons, or how many seasons are there?
First couple episodes?
I think I've gotten up to the point where they definitely met Dracula, I think.
Well, it's basically that's what the vampire DLC is basically, because I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you would love it. You'll
basically fighting vampire lords or fighting Dracula himself.
Yeah, like it's like it puts you up there like on power levels. Like you're not starting over, you're basically just like going higher.
OP.
Like you're just getting higher up on the food chain.
This is all the more reason to start. It's just some lowly adventure. I'm about to get my head chopped off in Helgen.
Yeah.
You're awake. Is that the first line? You're finally awake.
Yeah, those bring me back memories, man.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. Late nights. I remember just looking up at the stars in that game at night and falling asleep while the game was just on. That background music, nothing like it.
Yeah. Favorite, what was it? Dawn? No. The city that's standing on top of a, like, it's standing on top of like a cliff, I think.
It's not Marquette, is it?
Is it Marquette?
On a cliff. Kith was more like.
I gotta look at
on a cliff.
Map of Skyrim.
Damn, man, I'm gonna download the game again. Shit. Alright. Skyrim, here we go.
You just gotta be 100. 100 in it.
Yeah, just
The
gotta
reach.
go in. Just gotta go in. Gotta take it to the next level.
I mean, you don't have to start all over, do you? Is there like somewhere where you started off and you?
Well, unfortunately, when I got the PS5, I didn't do a lot of data transfer, so yeah. A lot of stuff I was like, I lost a lot of progress in a lot of games.
What, dude? What happened to your PS4?
I sold it.
Oh my god.
Oh man, because the
to
PS5 put such a dent in my pocket. I was like, man, I need to recoup. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna use my PS4 anymore.
That's so much time, though.
Yeah. I felt it.
That's actually the one thing I know I need is the data transfer cable or something.
Is that, or you just upload your stuff to the PS Cloud? Which, as long as you have PS Plus, you can always download it. I just didn't think about it. Actually, by the time I thought about it, my PS5 I wiped it because I was gonna sell it. I didn't even sell it until a week after. So I was just looking at my wiped PS5 or PS4. Damn. The worst part was my Yu-Gi-Oh game. You don't know, like, it takes so much time to get all the cards that you want to make the perfect deck. Like, you gotta beat the whole game, beat all the duelist challenges.
That reminds me, man, that tempts me to get that because I've always been wanting to play a Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Oh, get the latest one that they have. It's usually not too expensive, probably like 10, 20. They get you into it. And now there's like 6 generations of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like what you thought was just like Blue Eyes White Dragon back in the day. Now there's like,
Which one is it? Is it Legacy of the Duelist?
Man, that's the most current one.
But then there's Link Evolution.
Okay, Link Evolution is the latest one. That's the one with like the new whatever cards they incorporated into it, which is the Link cards.
Oh wow, this one's from 2015. The other one is from 2020 last year.
Yeah, that's the one I got. But the 2015 one was the one I put that time into it. I used to just go online and fuck people's day up.
Hello?
I used to talk shit too. That was the one game I was okay with being toxic. People talk so much shit on Yu-Gi-Oh!
I used to. I used to like play on the bus and like pretend like I knew what I was doing. But like it was just like we were both having fun, so it was just like whatever. But I had no clue like what all the rules were. You know, we weren't playing the real actual game. We were just playing like for fun.
I think that's how. Okay, nobody. I think that was everybody. Everybody did that, all right.
Yeah.
Everybody did that. Nobody really played it by the rule.
Hey, that card's forbidden.
Fucking self.
Alright, well, I hope you're ready to fight me on it, cause he's got it.
No, it's good. Nah, you're gonna have to play for a while, Jared, before we...
Because I need the cards, right?
Sorry, bro.
You probably got every freaking legendary.
They pretty much, you go through the
Exodia.
campaign. Well, nah, those decks take too long to. Those decks are annoying. I don't like the Exodia decks. But you basically go through the campaign collecting everybody's, ace card, like Yugi's Dark Magician, Kaiba's Blue Eyes. Then when you go to the next generation of duelists, like, every generation has its own Yugi.
Oh, they have Yu-Gi-Oh! GX?
Yeah.
I hated that one.
Yeah, that's funny. I hated that one too. I hate even the cards from that one. I hate the number cards.
I hated it because they made it into like
No,
some
that's the
sort of
fusion
like.
card. That's right.
It wasn't fun anymore. I felt like it was just weird. The elementals were the only, I think, cool thing
Yeah,
that came
that's
from it.
It's all the fusion elementals. Then the next one is the 5Ds. That one when they had the synchro summons.
Yeah.
Couldn't just take
What
one.
is it? He fuses his water card, water creature.
It's tuner monsters now. Monsters that can combine with other monsters to make a stronger monster.
Okay.
Like up to the number, like a level 2 can merge with a level 4 to make a strong level 7.
I haven't even seen the video for this.
That's kind of what my deck is.
Oh, they have actual
now.
animations?
Oh yeah.
That's hype.
Yeah, man, that's even more nostalgia. That's what it does for me. Whenever I just want to relieve stress, whip out the cards, whip the deck out. It just feels so good when you catch somebody in a combo, man.
I feel like this is something like actual like strategic players play.
Oh yeah, that's why you can't just go online. These people are toxic because they've been doing this for a while. Every now and then you run into a new player, but the number one thing I was saying, Yu-Gi-Oh, don't go over 40 cards. Whenever somebody looks at somebody in your deck is over 40, because 40 is the minimum, obviously, but when you're over 40 and you're just bloated, it looks so bad. You know you're not gonna win versus somebody who has a 40 deck, because it's a deck designed. Yeah, it's a deck designed to work with the whole deck. Like this card plays with this card will help me summon this card.
It's like that episode of that one guy who had like nothing but pieces of Exodia.
Yeah, exactly. That's how their decks are.
And like all he was summoning is pieces of Exodia, but he couldn't do anything with them. There was an actual episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like that where this guy had nothing but pieces of Exodia.
You know what's still one of the strongest cards? You remember Relinquish? The one Pegasus had? The thing with that one eye?
Relinquish.
It was a weird looking card.
Right?
Yeah. This eye almost looked like a dick, didn't it? Like a weird dick kind of thing with a ball on the end. It was a weird looking monster. But you can take a monster and I guess use him, like you gain its attack and everything, and then you just equip the monster that your opponent is using. And they can't kill you unless they kill that monster and they take the damage. Get this shit, man. I'm trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I have to play Skyrim too.
You're this person here, and in Nigodanya, you're gonna flash your pants.
Pants flashing.
Flashing us. You're not a sprout or a returner because they put down. Can anyone invite me to the novice network here? I've been offline since launch. That's how I responded back. You're not a sprout or a returner.
What the hell?
Be gone, demon. You she witch.
Oh, this is scary.
Oh wow, usually elves are mage type. I'm thinking of Skyrim though. The dark elves are the mage type
I want to
classes.
snow.
Okay.
Man, I'm out here looking at Dragon Inquisition right in front of me, and I'm like, do I?
You guys should play it together.
That's what I forgot. Isn't
Jerry's starting over, actually.
What? No.
There is no mage base.
And how much time is taken up by Final Fantasy?
That's literally my life's problem.
No.
I'll be looking at a way to delete this game every day.
Stop.
And leave us?
Yeah, exactly. The problem is there's friends here.
Stop.
And then there's an expansion. I'll be right back.
What do you want? I don't know what you want.
Yeah, Jerry.
That Quinari. Yeah.
The pop is. ¿Cómo es la vida? Loca.
They are a race of foreign giants who follow a strict religious text of the Quran.
But on, man. How the fuck you been, bruh? How's everything?
What's going on? Alright. No. Human character receive full disability and start working. Guess I'll just be a human then.
Jerry? Love you, dog.
Oh. Give it.
Yeah. I'll let you go, man.
I just don't know.
Whoa.
So there was a rogue dual wield, there was a rogue archer, warrior two-handed, and weapon and shield, and mage.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, he's back. Are you still on Final Fantasy?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Meet me at shit, what's that? Is it nighttime? It's still nighttime. We have enough time. What's this? Alright, meet me at the Dravanian Four-Lens Tail Feather, I believe? Isn't that in the yeah, that should be it, yeah.
Oh my god, they give you a whole background based on the cards you pick in the beginning. That's...
Oh no, never mind. This is the wrong spot I had in mind. Fuck. Let me see. What's the other place? See a cloud, my dumbass, right there. Let's meet up at Oak Zundu. Zondu?
My headphones died.
You can import a custom world state from Dragon Age Keep. I'm pretty sure that's non-existent. me see.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, now I can hear you. What did you need
Maybe
me to do?
over the Sea of Clouds and Oak something, forgot Oak something. Okay, I don't know. Forgot the name of this fucking spot. Oak Zandu.
Alright. Zandu.
Oh, damn it, man! Fuck.
You know, in Mass Effect, they had armor, that was knight armor, and it had the Dragon Age symbol splashed across the chest. I never wore it though, but it looked dope.
I love how you.
That shit was trash. But it was pretty
It
good.
had good stats, but I had better stats.
I love how you went with it though. Like, man, they had this really cool badass armor based off of this other game, and it shit looks nice. I never wore it though, but it shit looks nice.
It was like, yeah, it was pretty like hype looking. I like that armor you get towards the end where you look like you're a juggernaut, like you're just like you're freaking
Oh shit,
built.
Wolf, you're here. I didn't even notice you. Damn, you're so small. You're so small. I'm joking. What was I saying? Fuck, man. You know, I was looking at the wrong time. I was looking at the real world time. And I was thinking, all right, cool, it's still nighttime, right? Like, right, cool, I can take this pic. But then game time comes, and it's like, oh no, it's morning now. Fuck. Oh my gosh, I want that so badly. All right. Let's meet up over down yonder over here.
Wow, they keep records of all Dragon Age. They could keep in the Dragon Age keep. They got records from Dragon Age 1. Dragon Age 2.
Oh shit! I was about to go way off.
Oh yeah, I almost transitioned.
Why did they make it? Like, wait, well, what happens if I just go right here? Like, I want to stand there.
Ah, that was that your idea?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see
Wait,
what
what's
happens.
over here?
Fuck! It's just like it pulled me in the pillars. It took me to the pillars.
Okay,
like,
this is.
cool.
Yeah. Okay, you need to go to the right. No, it's kind of the same thing, but it is different. If you go into the pillars, there's a spot on the right. Oh, God. I walked back there. Where are you now?
Alright. It's the same spot.
Right.
Yep, the same spot.
Go ahead and walk through the pillars.
I don't want to.
Alright.
There.
Oh yeah, so I was dancing with some lady friends yesterday.
Hey. Wait.
Took some pretty nice pics, you know? Not bad, not bad. I'm talking about here on Final Fantasy, bro. I'm not.
I was just about to ask you. I had a feeling, but I was like, wait.
Hold on, bro. I'm not that fly, you know. I'm not that suave. That's all Halsey and not me. Alright? Shit, I wish I was as suave as him. But
Alright, so apparently this does nothing.
Yo, man, that pic right there, that first one I just sent you, yo, getting that timing was so hard.
Where did flowers come? Where
Okay,
did
yeah,
you
these girls
find
is
it?
nice. Look at that. She's horny.
You and mommy.
in front of you. Where are we going, man? Yes, lead the way, young one. Like, sir? I'm 250.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I've literally lived 12 of your lives. My bad. These little people are so irritable. That's offensive, sir. I don't know. Does this spot provide anything different?
Pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I was about to say, like you see me, right? This is what a lot of them look like when they've reached like the near like 10,000 years old. You know that they've actually like grown.
Yeah.
Alright, so what was I do? Wait, no, you activate your what's it? Your paladin's like wings. Turn this way. Like turn my back. Oh,
I messed it up. Was that where you wanted me? Cause I kind of just hot pressed it.
like just like right behind me. Just walk right behind me, facing towards me.
You have to give it 100 seconds.
Oh no, it's fine. Just walk behind me, or just stay right there. Just stay right there, because it stays into the G pose.
Okay. So yeah, that's right. I still with action.
And then hold on, and then like that. All right. So let's see. See how this will look like. Damn, I gotta walk back. Go right here, man. My ass is in your face. Sir, this is child abuse.
It's a shitty situation.
Never mind. I thought I could make it look cool because, you know, the wings, I was hoping it would be like kind of a bit higher, but it's actually, the wings are much lower.
Yeah,
I was kind of
small.
hoping for it. Yeah. Well, it's funny though because like you're taking protection underneath my my coat. The cool funny is like, hold on, I gotta take a picture of you now. Look at how it is. I'm dying. There's just a serious, the seriousness on your face, on your character's face. I'm sending to you right now. I'm sending to you. Look at this. And you're underneath like my coat. It's funny. It's fucking great. It's beautiful.
It's like, alright, is everybody alright? Half his body is vaporized. We're good.
It's so funny seeing your characters like that. Man, oh well. Like, it's not gonna work the way I thought it was gonna work. Like, I had the whole image in my mind thinking, yeah, I could see it. And then when I tried to put it at...
Some lava fell for you.
No, it's the same size either way. So.
Oh, it would have been the same thing?
Yeah. The height of your character does not affect the size of your effect.
Oh, that's true.
You see what I did there, didn't I?
Big joke.
It's the same height no matter what. Oh wait, hold on. Or no, you know what? Let me see this.
What are you doing?
What she said.
Spitting bars.
Damn. Tootin'. Alright, well, tell me, in all honesty, if your daughter decides to pursue a career in music, how would you feel?
I feel pretty awesome. As long, whatever she does, as long as she's happy doing it. But music would be, you know, the collab.
They were like, no, Dad, you're just trying to get clout.
Well, actually, I wrote a song the other day that I want my brother to perform with me on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think we're gonna try to record it
Wait,
soon.
that's perfect. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Go ahead, go on.
But yeah, that's it.
Oh.
I'll let you hear it.
No! Stop it screaming!
I do what I want.
Stop! It's not them. It's not a country.
This is a song I want to call in the future called Free by me. It goes a little something like this. Hold on to you.
Oh wait, that's you?
Hold on to you as I
This
hold
is just a
on
rough
to
recording on my phone, but
as I
for me to capture the idea of what I wanted to do.
holding on to hide my truth. The misconceptions of my youth. You ask me twice, I say I'm cool. As you
Yeah, you hear the writing style, yeah. Inspiration, those lyrics.
so you're convinced that I can't breathe. Baby, the world has left me burned. I'd rather die right in
Wait, you've been playing this thing
so
before because your daughter's going with the rhythm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, this is my passion. I love making music.
I never wanted this much space.
I'm getting ready to open someone and I love it.
Hey,
There's only so much I can take.
Oh my god.
Wipe the tears off of my face.
Yo,
And you say that it don't cry, I'm happy right here. I'm here to protect you, you should never have fear. I cried a little deeper, but you wouldn't understand. Supposed to be your keeper, I'm supposed to be your man. As I stumble and I pick up to the best that I can. The world in my ears, baby girl.
Right, man. It's gonna be great.
So good.
Once I record it.
I want to share it with Mommy.
Oh boy, that's so good, man.
It's crazy that she's actually singing along. You know the song.
That's kind of that was very touching hearing your daughter going along with it. My wee little heart.
Oh, you wanna sing it? Yeah, okay, I got you.
No.
Yo, that's really good, man. I love it.
Thanks, man. Can't wait for you to hear the official. It's gonna sound a lot better because I have the vocals and everything, man. The background vocals. Everything is already written in my head.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Installed? What?
Oh?
Someone will get their ass hit. Isn't that from
Home Improvement or something.
Home Improvement. Yeah, there you go.
What is that?
What's his name? What's his name? Tim Allen? Was it?
Yeah, that actually is
Is it
his
called
name.
Walkaway or Bridge?
They mean the hell out of that guy.
This is taking a long time ago.
Yo, I got the power. It's there what I'm doing right now. Hold on, let me see.
He-Man.
Oh my god.
Why is it taking a long time
The facial
ago?
customization options are way more in depth on here in Inquisition. Get to pick how big my earlobes are.
When it's taking a long time ago.
I just
so
skipped over the option because it doesn't really matter to me.
It matters to me.
I guess it's a time.
Don't ask me why.
Why is that weird?
You want to make it weird?
Nice earlobes.
Alright.
What do you do with those things?
I'm gonna make some
You
food in the
you hear anything?
Yo, man, I'm telling you, man, you got that talent, man.
One day I'll get to showcase this. Tell him this ain't so bad.
All right, yo, I got a pick right here, but I'm gonna need a different spot to take it. But I'm gonna just show you what I just took just now. But hold on, let me save this and then resend it to my. Well, let me send it to myself, and then like flip it over and then send it to you. So.
I wish there were more voice options though. You get like a British accent and a really deep American. Yeah.
What's up?
I didn't get my groceries.
Yeah, oh shit, I'm gonna stay up until late tonight to wash some clothes.
Where's my groceries?
In preparation for tomorrow. Because we're leaving tomorrow night. And I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I gotta look good, bro. I'm going to Orlando. All the hoes.
The land of Landos.
Orlando Bloom.
Ah, there's Orlando.
That's Orlando.
Orlando Brown. Got from that so Raven.
Yo, I haven't
Ain't
seen
he
that
a
show in
drug
so
addict
long.
now?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Ain't he a drug addict now? The way he said it, dude. It's like he sounds like a disappointed relative.
So this is what's become of him. Doing dope.
There's no groceries.
I always knew that boy was no good.
There's no groceries today.
Alright, look, I'm sending it to you right now. Look at this. Look at this.
It
Feast
said
your eyes upon
no groceries.
upon this.
You have to buy it.
Oh, that is perfect.
Animals? Oh, this? Oh, this is this.
It got the tip right at the point right there. It's like a perfect, what do you call it, marriage intersection.
Damn, where's Shoefly? Shoefly said he wanted to, well, cause, wanted to,
Oh, is that his
wanted the
alt?
game. No, well, no, Shoefly is on Twitch. It's on Twitch.
Okay.
But that's also his Twitter handle as well, at Shoefly. But he goes by Charlie, cause, you know. Oh my god, every time I see a lot of folks running around, I keep thinking that video. Do you know what video I'm talking about?
Which one?
I'm not saying.
Oh, is it with the Lalafell running with his arms up in the air?
Yes.
Yeah. What do they do for that? Is that a mod of some kind?
I'm pretty sure it's a mod.
It looks so weird. It was touching what are those things called? It was touching its butt. Oh shit.
What was it called? Like a day in the life of a Lalafell or something like that? I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, average Lalafell day. The music.
Something. What? What is it? It's a touching something. Oh wow. You're not stopping me and I'm going.
Oh, I gotta go get my summoner weapon. Right back.
This should have been. Oh my god. Someone said this should have been the TV commercial for Final Fantasy 14.
Man, everybody.
Oh, I got something in my headphones. Oh shit, the double enclave. Fuck, I completely forgot about that shit. Oh, well, they changed people again. Damn, I keep missing out. I forget how much I love this.
There we go.
Fucking good.
Marion, there we go.
Ah.
Marion, there we go. Marion, there we go. Marion, there we go. Marion, there we go. Here's your food. Here's your food, Roxy.
Please make me talk, please make me talk, please make me taller, please make me shorter.
Dang, I feel like playing Mass Effect has opened like so many games to me. Like I feel like I'm ready for everything.
He has arisen. Something like that, huh? Right. You finally achieved awesomeness.